Have you ever wondered who would win in a celestial showdown between two of the most powerful thunder gods in history? Today, we're diving deep into the myths and legends of Raijin, the thunderous drummer from Japan, and Thor, the mighty hammer wielder from Norse mythology. We'll explore their origins, powers, and lasting cultural impact to see what makes these deities so electrifying. So grab your umbrellas because things are about to get stormy. Let's start with their origins. Who are these powerful figures, and where do they come from? Let's journey first to the land of the rising sun to meet Raijin. In Japanese mythology and Shintoism, Raijin is the god of thunder, lightning, and storms. His name literally translates to thunder god. The story goes that he was born from the creator deities Izanagi and Izanami. Some legends paint him as a mischievous and sometimes destructive force, a demon-like figure who brings chaos with his storms. However, he is also seen as a protector, a vital deity who brings the rain necessary for crops to grow. This duality makes Raijin a complex and fascinating figure. He isn't just a simple force of nature. He's a representation of its power to both create and destroy. His brother, Fujin the wind god, is often depicted alongside him, and together they command the skies. Now, let's travel across the globe to Scandinavia to meet the mighty Thor. A central figure in Norse mythology, Thor is the god associated with thunder, lightning, storms, oak trees, strength, and the protection of mankind. He's the son of Odin, the All-Father and king of the Aesir gods, and Ur, the personification of the earth. Unlike the more ambiguous Raijin, Thor was almost universally revered as a protector. He was the champion of Midgard, the realm of humans, constantly battling giants and other monstrous forces that threatened to bring about chaos and destruction. His popularity among the Vikings was immense. They would wear hammer-shaped amulets for protection and call upon his name for strength in battle and safety on their voyages. He was the people's god, a reliable and powerful guardian. So we have a Japanese god born from creation itself, and a Norse god who is the son of the king of gods and the earth. Both command the storms, but their roles and relationships with humanity are framed quite differently. One is a wild, untamable force of nature, and the other is a steadfast protector. Now for the part you've all been waiting for, their powers and abilities. How do these gods channel their incredible might? Raijin's power is as artistic as it is destructive. He is famously depicted carrying a set of drums, and with each beat, he creates the resounding boom of thunder. He can generate and direct lightning bolts at will, often shown as fiery arrows shot from the heavens. He can fly, riding on clouds as he moves across the sky to unleash storms. The visual of Raijin, surrounded by his ring of drums and beating them to create a symphony of thunder, is incredibly iconic. His power is raw, elemental, and directly tied to his unique instruments. There's no fancy hammer or sword. His very actions create the storm. On the other side, we have Thor, whose power is legendary and often focused through his iconic weapon. His primary tool of destruction and protection is Mjölnir, a magical warhammer forged by dwarves. Mjölnir is no ordinary hammer. It can level mountains with a single blow. It never misses its target when thrown, and it always returns to Thor's hand. With Mjölnir, Thor can summon and control lightning, directing devastating bolts at his enemies. But Thor isn't just about his hammer. He possesses immense, almost unimaginable physical strength, further amplified by a magical belt called Mjölnir. He also wears a pair of iron gauntlets, Jarn Grieper, which he needs to handle the sheer power of Mjölnir. Thor's abilities are those of a divine warrior. He's a brawler, a frontline combatant who wades in the battle, hammer held high, ready to defend the innocent. So, we have Raijin the celestial drummer, and Thor the divine warrior. Raijin creates thunder through a rhythmic, almost musical act, while Thor channels it through a mighty weapon. Both are masters of the storm, but their methods couldn't be more different. Let's talk about their appearance, because how these gods are depicted tells us a lot about their character and the cultures that worship them. Raijin's appearance is striking and fearsome. He is typically shown as a muscular, red-skinned demon, or Oni, with a fierce, almost monstrous facial expression, sharp claws, and wild hair. This demonic look emphasizes his wild, untamable, and dangerous nature. But the most defining feature is his ring of drums, which he carries on his back. He's often depicted standing on a cloud, mallet in hand, ready to strike a drum and unleash a thunderclap. This imagery has been immortalized in Japanese art for centuries, most famously in the screen painting by Taiko Satatsu. His fearsome look was meant to inspire awe and respect for the unpredictable power of nature. Thor, on the other hand, is the epitome of a powerful warrior god. He is consistently depicted as a large, incredibly muscular man with a flowing red beard and fiery red hair, symbolizing his connection to thunder and his fiery temper. In ancient Norse art, he's shown as a powerful bearded figure wielding his hammer. This image conveys strength, virility, and reliability. He's the strong man, the protector you'd want on your side. While his expression can be stern and ready for battle, it's not the demonic fierceness of Raijin. Thor's appearance is one of pure, unadulterated power and steadfastness. His symbol isn't a drum, but the hammer, Mjölnir, a symbol of both destruction and consecration, used in blessings as well as in battle. So Raijin is the fierce, demonic personification of the storm's chaos, while Thor is the strong, reliable warrior who commands the storm's power. Their appearances are a direct reflection of their mythological roles. Finally, let's look at their cultural impact and how they've survived into the modern era. Raijin remains a prominent figure in Japan. You can find statues of him and his brother Fuji guarding the entrances to many Japanese Buddhist temples and Shinto shrines, most famously at the Kaminaramen, or Thunder Gate, in Asakusa, Tokyo. He is a staple in traditional Japanese art, from paintings and sculptures to woodblock prints. His influence extends into modern pop culture as well. You'll see characters inspired by Raijin in anime, manga, and video games, like the character Raiden from Mortal Kombat, whose name and lightning powers are a direct nod to the thunder god. Raijin endures as a powerful symbol of nature's might within Japanese culture. Thor's modern fame, however, has gone completely global, largely thanks to one company, Marvel Comics. Starting in the 1960s, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby transformed the Norse god into a superhero, a founding member of the Avengers. This interpretation, while taking creative liberties, introduced Thor to a massive international audience. The Marvel Cinematic Universe then catapulted him to superstardom. Chris Hemsworth's portrayal of Thor as a charismatic, powerful, and sometimes comical hero has made him one of the most recognizable fictional characters in the world. While this version is very different from the grim, giant-slaying god of Norse mythology, it has sparked a renewed interest in the original myths. Thor's name and image are everywhere, from movies and TV shows to merchandise and video games, cementing his place as a pop culture icon. While Raijin's influence remains potent, but largely culturally specific to Japan and East Asia, Thor has transcended his mythological origins to become a global entertainment phenomenon. So, what did we learn from this clash of thunder gods? Raijin and Thor, though born from different corners of the world, share the awesome responsibility of commanding the thunder and lightning. Raijin embodies the chaotic, unpredictable, and yet life-giving power of nature, a force to be respected and feared. Thor represents order, protection, and righteous strength, a divine champion for humanity. One is a demon god with drums. The other is a warrior god with a hammer. Their differences in appearance, powers, and mythology highlight the unique values and worldviews of the cultures that created them. Yet, their enduring legacies in both traditional culture and modern media show that humanity has always been, and will always be, fascinated by the awesome power of the storm and the gods who command it. Who do you think is the more powerful thunder god? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into mythology. See you next time.